Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be going over my mains and goals for Northeast Championships 2019. This competition is going to be at the University of Maryland in just a few days from when I'm recording this. I believe it's the 16th and 17th. So it is a 2-day competition and it has tons of events, including some that I don't normally get to compete in, so that's really exciting. Anyway, let's just start off with 2x2. So for 2x2, I'm going to be using the Vulk 2M that I just got recently. I'm really liking this cube, and once I did just a few hundred solves on it, it started to smooth out a bit, and it's been breaking in really nicely in general. I don't practice a ton of 2x2, but in the solves that I've done to get used to this cube, I've sort of relearned a lot of the algorithms that I forgot from my lack of practice, so I'm hoping that I will be able to do somewhat decently at this competition. So overall, I'm probably aiming for a mid-3 average, and it would be really nice if the scrambles allow it for me to break my 2x2 PB single. I know 2x2 single really isn't that important, but I haven't broken mine in a while, and it's not that great. I think it's like a 1.5, so something under that would be nice. So for 3x3, I have these 3 cubes. On the left, the GAN 356X, then the Yushin Kylin V2M, and my longtime main, the Angstrom GTS2M. I'm going to try using this cube out because I have really been enjoying solving on it lately. I'm not totally sure if it's going to work well for me in competitions, but that's why I'm trying it out, to figure out whether or not it's viable as a main speed cube. Anyway, the second cube I have here, the Yushin Kylin V2M. This is a budget cube that I got recently, but it's actually been surprisingly good. I should have a review of this out soon, but I mean, it's a solid cube. It definitely has the stability, and I get pretty good times on it, so if I'm feeling up to it, then I might even try out using this cube in competition. Who knows? This is just sort of an extra cube I'm bringing, though. I don't expect to use it. Then this, the Weilong GTS2M, the Angstrom version, that is. This I have here because it's been my main for a while in competition. It's gotten me a lot of my best averages. I think my PB average in competition is on this. And it's just very reliable. I find that in general it doesn't have many issues in competition. It's just a very nice, well-rounded cube. For 3x3, I'm hoping I can pull off a sub-8 average at this competition, and if I can get a sub-6 single, that would be amazing, because I haven't been doing too well with fast singles lately. As far as the other 3x3 events go, I do use this cube, the Angstrom GTS2M, for one-handed as well as blindfolded. I've been practicing a little bit of one-handed lately, so I'm hoping that I can get a sub-14 average finally, and maybe a sub-10 single. I have not, however, been practicing blind at all, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to compete in blind at this competition, because I might be leaving early and missing that event. But I'm not sure about that yet, so we'll see. If I do compete in blind, then I'm really just looking for a success. For 4x4, I will be using this Cubicle Labs Wuchwei M. I haven't really found a 4x4 that works better for me than this one, even though I've had this for a while. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this 4x4, but it does the job, and it's the best thing I have, like I said. I don't practice 4x4 that much, so I'm not really too focused on what I get at this competition. But anything like a sub-35 average and a sub-30 single would be more than enough to make me happy for my 4x4 performance. For 5x5, I will be using this Moyu Aochuang GTS-M. I have been liking this cube a bit more than the Wushuang M lately, so it's taken over as my main both at home and in competition. And although 5x5 is usually one of my main events, I haven't been practicing it quite as much lately, so I don't have very high expectations for competition, and considering my performance at the last competition I did 5x5 in, when I got a sub-1 average and a 53 single, I believe, I am definitely not expecting to break those PBs, but anything can happen, and I certainly wouldn't complain if I did. But as far as goals go, I'm thinking I would at least like to get around a 102 average and maybe a 56 single. For 6x6, I have not competed in this event since Nationals, and Nationals was extremely disappointing for 6x6. I was hoping for a sub-2 average, and I got like a 207 average. Overall, it was just not at all what I was hoping for or what I expected. For Northeast Champs, I think the pressure is a bit lower and I will be able to control my nerves more. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get sub 2, and something even better would be nice, like a low 150s average is certainly in the realm of possibilities for me with how I've been averaging lately. And on top of that, a sub 150 single would be great, but anything low 150s for a single would also be enough to satisfy me. And for 6x6, I will be using the X-Man Shadow M 6x6. I do prefer this over the Aoshi GTS M. It's just a bit more fluid, and I really like the feeling that it has. So I'm not going to be using the UberCuber for competition, but I will be sticking with this one. Next we have 7x7, and I will be bringing two 7x7s to Northeast Championships, simply because I really like both of them. I got them both recently, and I haven't quite decided which one's going to be my main yet. Here I have the Yushin Haze 7M, which I got a little while ago and has been doing fantastically for me, and did drop my times a bit. And then here we have the X-Man Spark M 7x7, which again is another really fantastic cube. Super fast, has a great feeling, and I've been getting some awesome times on it as well. The only problem I have with this cube is that I'm a little bit more concerned about the potential for this cube to pop, especially in comparison to the Haze 7M. I haven't had any problems with popping on this cube, but every once in a while I do get one of those bad lockups, and a piece might pop out on the Spark M. But I do get similar times on them, so I'm leaning towards this one slightly just for reliability, but it really could go either way. Anyway, for 7x7, I am hoping to have a sub 3 mean. Right now my PB is around a low 3-minute mean, but I think I can get sub 3 this time. And my 7x7 singles vary a lot at home in practice now, so anything can really happen. But just getting a PB single would be great for this event. For square one, I don't practice this event at all. I believe this is a Cubicle Pro Shop X-Man Volt square one, which I haven't touched since the last competition I did square one in, except to take it out to make this video. So I really have no goals at all for this event. And yeah, that's all I have to say about square one. Scube. I've been practicing this event every once in a while, not seriously at all, but just a little bit here and there. I'll pick it up and do some solves, and I'm thinking I could pull off a sub 4 average and possibly a PB average on this event. Sub 4 would be fine, and I don't really care about Scube single. And this cube is the Cyclone Boys Magnetic Cube. I'm not exactly sure about what it's called, but it's by Cyclone Boys and it's pretty new. And finally we have Megaminx. For this event I'm going to be using this X-Man Galaxy V2M that I have. It's super nice and I really enjoy solving on it, so it's helped me keep up with practicing Megaminx a little bit lately. And I'm hoping that I can get a PB average in single, and really I'm hoping that I can get a sub 130 average and a sub 120 single. Because I'm pretty new to this event, my times do vary a lot. So for example, the last competition I did very poorly, but at the competition before that, I think I actually got my overall PBs when solving in the competition. So again, I don't really know what's going to happen for this event, but I am aiming for that sort of 125 to 130 average range. So that's it for my mains and goals for Northeast Championships 2019. Again, I am really excited for this competition, and I'm hoping to see a lot of people there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!